So I'm gonna break down every parameter on the pedal so you know exactly how to shape your tones and get the best out of this unit. You've probably seen a few videos about this pedal already, but let me tell you this is the smallest pedal I've ever seen in my life. It fits in my hand. It just... On the surface, it looks super simple and intuitive, but because of it packs so many features into such a minimal design, there are a few things you need to know to really unlock its full potential. And don't worry, I'll make a separate video dedicated to the editor app, so we'll cover that in detail later. The unit just comes like this, with no cables. I'm going to explain now what these knobs just means. Of course, this is just a foot switch. This here you have the input, and the other side you have the outputs. Here it can go to the amplifier, it can go to your computer, whatever. Then you have the power knob and the volume knob. And here you have the AC power, and you have here USB data transfer. You can power the pedal by USB-C. You just connect to a power bank or computer, whatever you have. Now I'm going to connect just my guitar. Well, I shouldn't be doing this because usually you have to turn the power on before connecting the guitar or the amplifier. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to power this by USB-C. And it just turns on. Voila. You can do a bunch with the pedal without just going to the software. Let's see what you can do if you don't have the app nearby. So the first thing you can do is just connect the cable, jack cable to your inputs and the outputs to your phones or to a computer or to your guitar, anything. Wait till the end because I'm going to explore some options in the pedal that usually it's overlooked. You can also toggle Bluetooth wireless function by just keep pressing it and it turns like this, trying to connect to some device. Just press it again to turn it off. And that's it. So the first thing you want to do is just to tune your guitar. So to tune your guitar, you just press and it's in the tuning mode. So now you just press one time and it go out from the tuning mode. Now let's just see how it sounds right off the bat. The volume knob, you just see how it works. Then you have the power knob. The power knob, it has a lot of functions. This is the main knob to do with everything that you can do with this pedal. So the pedal just comes with 100 patches right out of the box. This is just 100 slots. Not everyone has some kind of effect, but it has, of course, NAM files. You can't really access or change settings and effects in the pedal, just the pedal. You need the software. But all the sounds that we have here in this pedal right now, you can play just a lot of things with this. I just want to explain a little bit about the global settings on the pedal. You click para. So you're going to start to the input level. The range from minus 20 dB from plus 20 dB with default value set to 0 dB. The next one is no cap modes. Now it's off. By activating this mode, you can get the audio effect where there is no cap module simulation in the output. The default, usually it's off. Then we have the FS mode. For example, now I'm in this mode, you have 99 banks, all of them are here. So every time you just click the switch, it's just going to change further. To change it back, you have to go to the para knob. Coming back to the settings, the global settings, on the FS mode, if you change to the next one, it's banks, it's gonna change from the bank 0 to 9. This is gonna change from the 9 banks you have. When you come to 9, the 10 is 0 again. If you come back to FS mode, you're gonna change to the next one. It's the AZ. And this mode is to song list mode, where A to Z corresponds to song list numbers. In this mode, turn the para knob to access the patch list. You just turn it to the side and you have the patch list. You press the foot switch to add or remove banks, effects, and you can press the para knob to confirm the selection. You have the A again. You can organize patches into the song list based on your live performance set list. On the main display screen, press the foot switch to cycle through the patches in the order of the song list, like A, B, C, and D. A, B, C. Oh, I just excluded one. I'm going to select D. Now I have D as well. Press to go out, and I have, okay, and I have A, B, C, D. So this is good to use it live. To go further and edit better the things, we have to go to the software. The next one is CTL. The CTL shows what effects you are using right now. If you want to change to turn it off or on, the switch will indicate that. When it's on, this goes on green, off, red. To change the patches, you have to really go to the para knob and turn it to the side. Next mode is the tuner. This can work just as a tuner. To go back, you choose the bank that you want, and the tuner, just with one press, it goes to the foot switch. You don't need to be pressing down, you just go one time and that's it. To go back, go it again. Rack level. Here, when you're recording, it just determines how loud you want your recording. Independently, if you're playing some instruments and you need more power, you go here, turn it a little bit up, and that's good to go. The next one is the Bluetooth wireless volume. So you can do the same, but for this connection. Here you can just control the output of the Bluetooth wireless from the -20 to 20 dBs. The default is always 0. The next one is the mon level. This one is to control the volume of playback through USB, range from -20 to 20 dBs, and the default usually is set to 0. Finally, the language. You can choose between Chinese, English, and I think that's it for now. And reset. Don't forget, resetting the machine is going to undo everything that you changed. Okay, there is one setting that I just forgot, and this one is just the about. Here you can see the last update. That's a quick tour of the pedal itself. We didn't touch the editor software today because I just wanted to show you that you can actually get a ton done right here in the unit. In a future video, we'll dive into the software side of things, but for now, I hope this just helps you feel more comfortable exploring your pedal without just plugging into a computer. If you find this helpful, hit that like, subscribe button, drop a comment if you got any questions, and of course, subscribe for more gear talk and demos, and bye!